I don't know, man. One thing about having a team, especially a pro team, you got to put all your pride and ego to the side and have one goal for the whole season. That's some big decisions, but I would tell young guys, it ain't gonna be the first time you got cut, it ain't gonna be the last time you got cut. It's never personal. It's always got to do what's best for team. It's gonna be hard, but this is what I signed up for. We still got a lot of basketball to play, and of course, we got a lot of work to do. Six people on. Somebody take the ball out.
Getting cut is tough. You feel something's kind of looming over you. You definitely do, but at the same time, you're there to perform. You're there to do what you do best and do it at the best of your ability. And that's all it's about. It is part of what you do, and I don't want anybody to get cut. Nobody wants, you just never know what's your next step, because obviously you're putting your eggs in one basket essentially, and then working as hard as you can, hoping to make a spot.
I don't know if y'all know this, but we behind the 8 ball. What I mean by that, teams already playing. So every time we come in here, Bulls, we just keep getting behind and behind. We want to be champion, we got to act like it every day, not just when we feel like it. And if you don't want to work hard, you don't want to run, you can get dressed and just walk out. I'm fine with that too. You don't like what's going on, you can get out. I'll be all right. We'll be okay. Today was the final day. We're gonna make cuts. Gotta cut it to 12. And like I told everybody on the phone, at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to numbers. I wish I could keep everybody, but I can't. I'm gonna say one thing, if you're serious about basketball and you want this to be your job, you don't give up. I've been cut before, you know what I'm saying? Till I finally found the home. It happens like that. And sometimes you ain't getting cut because you ain't good enough. It just be a numbers thing, you know what I'm saying? I know it sounds cliche, but it's just the truth, you know what I'm saying?
Up high.
Titans on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Titans.
4, 5, 6.
Family. Yo, Gee, it's time. You got yoga.
So how did last season end for the Titans?
A lot of emotions. We lost last year. That's what's on me. That's the price that I paid last year, and I don't want to have that again. I know you're supposed to let it go, but I can't.
And then the scene shifts to Kitchener, Ontario, where the season could end at the auditorium. Game 3 provided more dramatics than any other postseason game in NBL Finals history. The final play of the game, where the Lightning were up 1, but the Titans had possession. A simple catch and tip it in would force a game 4. However, the Titans came up short, and the celebration began for the London Lightning. So at the end, with all the reflecting and euphoria in the air,
Going through the championship game, the part that kind of runs back in my head is just that end play. It was out of bounds. We were trying to run a lob play for Jabari up at the rim, just a quick tip in because there's not enough for really a catch and shoot.
We'll find out what happens here. Moments away, championship or game 4.
The ball has to be out of the hands when the clock hits 000.
Caparici with the handoff. Miller looking for Tate, lob, Greg with the tip, no! The drive.
There was a lot of bodies, and he was able to kind of get it to the rim, but no cigar, and lost kind of at the buzzer. And feeling that, hearing the sound horn and seeing London run around, it's heartbreaking.
The unfinished business, that's exactly what it is. We got to the finals, but at the end of the day, we lost. So that only gives you more fuel to the fire. It also tell you exactly what you need to do to prepare for those moments. We just didn't have enough bodies. That's what it came down to. And even if we make that basket and go into overtime, we wouldn't be able to finish the game. We had guys fully cramping after that. Soon it went off, they was in full body cramp. So you need to be deep. Guy from 1 all the way to 12, every guy matters. Tomorrow's go time, so it's important to win home games, especially if we want the support. So this game tomorrow is a big time game for us, and we just need to win, period. You got to protect your home floor in this league. Got to win at home, so it's a big game for us. Punch with the right. There you go, Ronnie. 10, 9, 8, good shot, Joe.
We're bringing out the product that we want to bring out. We want to bring out great entertainment to Kitchener-Waterloo, and we will continue to.
Oh my God! Bring it in! Bring it in, practice over after that.
We had no idea what we were getting into when we first started this. It's kind of hilarious looking back, because when we first made the decision that we were gonna run with it, we were gonna see if we could get this team going for the season, one of the first things that we looked up was, what kind of stuff can we throw into the crowd? Like it was just, and stepping back, it just seems like a hysterical fan perspective, right? Like, we're worried about, merch and souvenirs, and that was our first thought when it comes to what we need to put a team together, which is it's like almost the very last thing that we actually did when it came to actually putting, actually getting the show on the road. There's just so many moving parts, and it feels like it's been months of meetings where almost every day we're meeting somebody who's telling us something and we're like, oh, we didn't know that, and add it to the list.
Okay, so what the odds said to us was that we should know what's going on game day and have event production sheets, and I'm pretty sure you got all that stuff going on, but we should probably know what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there a risk of blocking off just that behind the scores table section to prevent foot traffic and having people walk?
I don't give a right? I honestly don't care, right? They're eventually going to go back to their seat. We saw it.
So basically,
I think how we feel about it changes day to day. I mean, there's windows, there's days, there's like windows where we feel like we've got it and we're good, and other days where I wonder if we're going to pull it all together. I mean, I think we will in the end, only because we've got this incredible team of people who are around us, and we've assembled a lot of experienced people to come back and help. I think a lot of people are doing jobs that we don't even necessarily know they're doing, and we would love to give them credit if we even knew the lengths they're going to help us. So I think we're putting in incredibly long days. We're at the office for like 14 hours a day, and I think just barely kind of keeping, barely kind of holding it together, and if it weren't for the team that we have around us, I don't know how we would get to the finish line. What did we do?
Yeah. The biggest real estate advertising stunt in history.
Yeah, but what would you tell me? What would you always tell me?
Everything always works out. Everything always works out.
Would we do it again if we knew what we know now? It's been a crazy amount of work. It's been long days and weeks and exhausting, but on the other hand, if it goes well, it's going to be worth it. I think being able to rally the community and keep an amazing team in the city, like, we're still in the place where I think if we can pull this off, it's absolutely going to be worth it.
What's up, KW?
First game of the year. Let's see what we about.
You want to go out there and prove something to not only to the fans, but to the rest of the league as well, that the KW10s are here.
It's never over till 0 on the clock.